First, I have a piece of advice to give you.
Really? What's that?
Never, under any circumstances, should you ever take a laxative and a sleeping pill on the same night.
Is that so?
What's going on, guys? It's DST, and of course we have another episode of Sister Saturday for the first time.
Finally!
For the first time in how many weeks? Is it just one? Did we do one
Yeah.
2 weeks ago?
Oh well. Okay. So so Sister Saturday actually on Saturday.
Oh, that's
So
true. Yeah,
that
the
past
last
couple
the
of
last
weeks.
one we did was kind of on Sunday,
So,
wasn't it? So
yeah. Okay.
But anyway, as you can
Anyway.
see, today is in the Modern Warfare 3 kind of night. What we have here is a game called Dead Nation. For those of you that have been with the PS3 since I want to go ahead and call it the blackout that happened in 2011, early 2011, I believe. PSN offered us like 6 or 7 free games for their apologies for that little incident, and Dead Nation was one of them. It's really cool. It's like this little
Zombie
third-person
apocalypse.
zombie apocalypse. It's really badass.
And for those of you who have watched the earlier episodes of Sister Saturday, you remember that I mentioned that I've been planning for a zombie apocalypse. So this is my preparation.
Yeah, this is our perfect training. I mean, you'll notice carefully how when zombies are coming towards you, you throw a grenade and they'll be instantly distracted.
Yes.
Just survival
Exactly.
tip number 5041.
Oh, is
you
that
know.
an exact number?
It might be. We'll have to take a look later.
All right.
You never know.
All right.
But nonetheless, if you haven't gotten this game, you should definitely think about it. It's really
Yes.
fun. Even if you're just playing by yourself, well, that didn't sound right. But if you're gaming by yourself, this would be rather enjoyable regardless.
Speaking of gaming by yourself, let's move
Whoa,
into the
okay.
the commentary.
Let's proceed
today.
into the first topic today. What do we have?
Okay, so for those of you who have ever been in the situation where you're playing a game and you're doing awesome for a little while, and then you get to this one part that you cannot get past. And I don't remember if I actually looked up the answer or not, but I think I did and I couldn't find anything. But I got this little Pokemon Ranger game, Shadows of Almia, I think it was, a couple
those
years
games
ago.
those games were the shit.
It was a couple of years ago, and like when it first came out, and I've been stuck in the same spot for since like the second week that I had it. I was blowing through that game.
I think I actually tried to help you at one point, and even I was like, "What the
Yeah,
fuck?"
exactly. There's
What
like
the hell
some
do I do?
I'm in this like castle shit, and there's this invisible wall. It's a wall of light, and I don't even know how to get past it. It doesn't. I've been all around the castle like 40 different times.
If there's one thing I know about Pokemon games, there's some sort of switch in a statue somewhere.
There's
and if
like
you
4
cross it,
statues
Team
right
Rocket
next-
comes out of nowhere and owns you.
Oh my god.
But those are the
When
old
does
days.
Team Rocket own anyone?
I don't know.
Okay.
They're level
Oh.
3 Rattatas and Zubats and shit like that. But anyway,
Yeah. Well, moving on.
if you don't play Pokemon, I pity you.
Yeah, really.
So anyway.
But if any of you ever played that game and you can offer me some assistance, that'd be nice.
Oh yeah, that'd be
But
awesome.
that is the most irritating thing.
Or if
when
you just want to geek out about
Yeah.
the DS / Game Boy Advance /
triple homicide.
whatever games have been released recently that regard
Okay.
Pokemon.
So, anyways, if any of you can offer assistance or geek out or just complain about getting stuck in video games that you've been blowing through for weeks,
Go ahead
well,
and tell us in the
I'm
comments.
here.
Yeah, go ahead and tell us in the comments.
Yeah.
I think one game that I always had trouble on was, I'm going to sound like a total nerd for saying this, especially after my recent video, but one game that I got stuck on was the first Metal Gear game. And keep in mind, I played this game when I was like, I don't know, 11, 12 years
Maybe.
old. I remember going to KB Toys at North Point Mall. Do you remember that? Do you remember KB Toys in North Point Mall, Rusty, before it closed down?
I think very vaguely.
It's where the GameStop is now, or since
ironic.
since GameStop bought everything out practically.
Yeah,
But
really.
regardless,
I own everything.
everything. But I went in there not knowing what the hell Metal Gear Solid was, and I saw the game and I'm like, ooh, this looks badass. So I begged my mommy to get it for me, and well, I don't even know if I remember begging. I don't know if I don't know. But I'm just saying that in hindsight. And anyway, I eventually got the game, and I went home and played it, and I got to the part where you have to face Sniper Wolf. And for those of you that played the game from the very first in the series, I know Metal Gear Solid wasn't the first Metal Gear installment, but it was definitely one of the first for me, and probably for the majority of the Metal Gear Solid players. But for those of you that got to that Sniper Wolf point and you're like, what the hell do I do now? I feel your pain, because I was like, what am I supposed to do? I can't shoot this bitch with a 45. I can't bust out my FAMAS. I can't shoot her with a rocket launcher. because the damn missile doesn't like to go up; it just likes to go left and right, which is pretty queer. But eventually you figure out, oh, you have to go back to the beginning of the game and get the freaking sniper rifle that's behind the infrared sensors. And then Campbell's like, "You got a PSG-1. Now go save Meryl." Tra-la-la-la-la. So what I had to do was go all the way.
YOLO.
Yeah, I had to go all the way back to the beginning for a fucking sniper rifle. What the hell? Rage meme. But yeah, so that was probably my memorable moment for irritation to the maximum degree.
Yes.
But yeah, so anything else you want to talk to them
As
about?
many technology issues that we come across, irritation has become a very popular trend.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
So, moving on, back to things that aren't related to technology that were actually entertaining.
Unlike today's stuff.
Yes, I know. The internet is the only entertaining thing for children nowadays,
Oh
which
yeah,
is
unfortunately.
very sad. But okay, so Yu-Gi-Oh! Does anyone remember Yu-Gi-Oh?
Oh my god. I think I taught you how to play that damn
You
card
did.
game, didn't I?
You did, and
Before online games came into the picture, that was like the big thing for me.
me.
And just recently, I got into that Magic the Gathering shit
Yeah.
because my friends from
Oh,
college got me into that.
Magic. I beat your ass the first time I played that.
I think you did, yeah. That was
I
pretty
did.
bad. I was like,
you just taught me how to play it, and I was like,
facepalm.
okay, and
Yeah.
then I won.
Exactly.
But yeah, back to Yu-Gi-Oh. He actually taught me how to play the game, and he won most of the time.
It was
So-
still boss. I mean,
Yeah,
like,
I know, but it's like
I was,
it's-
I was like early teenage years. It was still boss. I know the majority of you got into some card game. I never got into the Pokemon card game. Just like,
we had cards, but we never actually.
yeah, they were just
played
kind of for
cards.
trade value. But even then, we didn't really trade them. We just kind of kept them in a box.
Yeah, we were like, my cards.
Yeah, pretty much.
I have all of them.
When everyone was fiending for that Charizard that was so special.
We had it.
Oh yeah, we had it somewhere in this house that
Somewhere.
you'll never know of, in a lockbox with a 15-digit code. All that
You
good
know.
stuff.
Takes you 10 minutes
Actually, I
to
think
punch it in.
I think it's just in a shoebox under my bed, but that's beside the point.
That's not the location. What?
I mean,
Okay.
yeah, we can't tell you.
Okay.
It's
Anyways,
classified.
Moving on. That shoebox was burned.
Yeah, 50 years ago.
Exactly.
Even though we weren't alive 50 years ago.
Exactly.
So
It probably
figured that
was
one
just
out.
50 years ago.
Jackass. No, I was kidding. But
Time travel.
yeah, pretty much.
Our lives are greater than yours.
Oh, well, I wouldn't
No.
say that.
Anyways, moving on. Speaking of Yu-Gi-Oh, let's talk about some old shit
Old shit.
from back in the day, which was a Wednesday, by the way.
Oh god, that's a Dane Cook reference,
if
isn't
any
it?
of you picked that
Oh
up.
man, Dane
Okay.
Cook. That's the second time we've mentioned him. He's
Is it
coming for us.
seriously?
Yeah, I think it is.
Oh.
Not in this video, but like in the
I
Sister
was gonna say,
Saturdays.
I was like, wait a minute, what?
In the Sister Saturdays.
Okay, yes. Because, as most of you know, I have no humor other than others' humor.
Other than others' humor.
Other than
That's one
others'
hell of a
humor.
mind F.
Yes, exactly. Psh,
Pish
my-
tit.
Anyways, so I remember we're still gonna talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon for a few seconds. We would get up on Saturday mornings and we'd get, what were those things called? They had like the dancing bottle on the commercials, like break dancing bottles, like orange juice.
Oh, Sunny D?
Yeah,
You
that.
talking about that shit?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We would get the Sunny D's and we would sit in front of the TV in your old room, which is now my room, where it was set up with your single bed, the TV, and the computer.
Uh-huh.
And we would sit on your bed and we would watch Pokemon, and then the very next show would be Yu-Gi-Oh! And we just watch cartoons on Saturday mornings.
That was awesome.
Which, as
dude.
you know-
Actually, I think I remember too, that was WB, Kids WB on Saturday
Mhm.
mornings. Oh my god.
Warner Brothers.
Those were
That was
the
the
days.
same channel that Looney Tunes came
If
on
any of
to.
you remember Shaolin Showdown, then you're the boss.
Yeah,
Just comment and tell me.
exactly. Seriously.
Yeah, and
Let us love you.
speaking of cartoons, who remembers the old school Cartoon Network stuff?
Oh my god.
The classic Toonami, Zoids, Dragon Ball Z, and stuff that wasn't part of Toonami, Ed, Ed and Eddie, Johnny Bravo, Powerpuff Girls.
Ah.
Oh my god, classics, right?
We were
Dexter's
actually-
Laboratory.
Oh my god, that was the best.
Holy
His sister
shit.
annoyed the shit out of me.
Oh man. TT!
we were actually playing volleyball in gym the other day, and when somebody hit the ball, they yelled Kamehameha. And
Oh
I was
my
like, you were
God.
the boss.
That's pretty professional, I'm
I
not gonna
know.
lie.
That was amazing.
Oh yeah, those
that was
were,
like
that's
the
was
best PE moment.
But they brought Toonami back recently, but I'm at that age where I'm just like, I don't want to pop a squat and watch these shows.
yeah.
Really. I'll just
But, I
find them
mean-
on the internet and download them
Yes.
illegally since I'm 20 years old now.
What?
I mean,
you didn't hear that.
you didn't hear
What?
that exactly.
Anyways,
we're not going to
moving
edit
on.
that out, but we'll.
We'll trust you guys with
Oh,
this.
absolutely.
Trust you guys with our lives.
Absolutely.
Oh, that show.
Oh, I know. I can't believe
Sad
it got
face.
canceled. Trust Us With Your Life was like the 2012 equivalent to Whose Line Is It Anyway, but
Exactly.
unfortunately it got canceled for confidential circumstances that you can find on the internet. So just go
Yes.
look it up. We won't
You
tell
can find anything on the internet.
Pretty much.
And it's all basically true.
Absolutely.
Psh, whatever.
You know what
Okay.
else you can find on the internet?
No.
Random bullshit. But anyway, that's beside the point.
Anyways, moving
Like with
on.
this video, this is random bullshit.
Yes, it is.
I'm actually
It
gonna, I
is.
might name it random
shenanigans.
shenanigans.
Do I have enough time to rant
About.
the thing?
Yeah, we got a few minutes. Go ahead.
Okay.
What are you gonna talk
So
about?
for those of
What's this
you-
rant about?
So for those of you who have watched TV frequently, like I have because I have no social life, you've probably seen commercials for that new horror movie, The Possession. And I rant about horror movies a lot, and I realize this because I hate them with a burning passion. Especially this one, because every time it pops up in a commercial, it's like based on a true story.
Yeah, everything's
And-
based on a true story these days. You just can't let that get to your head.
I know, it's like seriously, how is that based on a true story? No, hands are not gonna pop out of my throat, okay? My tonsils did not grow hands overnight. Thank you.
Teletubbies on a rampage based on a true story. You know, Jesus.
Exactly. It's like this stupid and like honestly,
it's just
I
like,
don't know.
what the fuck, man?
Seriously, Hollywood has honestly, and there was a movie that came out. I don't know if it already came out or if it's coming out. That Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter thing.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Hollywood has officially run out of ideas.
That pretty much, yeah. I mean, like Abraham Lincoln.
That's it.
And then
Like,
George Washington jumps in and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
But we won't spoil the ending for you
kills a bunch of zombies.
because we haven't even seen the movie. So you know.
Exactly. What? Okay.
But anyway, so this commentary is coming to a close. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Once again, if you haven't already gotten Dead Nation, you should definitely consider getting it. It's an awesome game.
And if you haven't subscribed, do it.
Yeah, and if you
now.
enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that like button. It really helps small channels like my small ass out
And
a
I'm
lot.
hoping none of you have seen the other Slender Man.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, the Slender Man video, we're still working on that. My computer kind of sucks in terms of running games in general. I'm gonna try and fix that. Hopefully, we can fix that. Slender Man runs, but it doesn't run
I
smoothly.
apologize.
So we'll try and fix that. But anyway, guys, this has been DST and Riss, and we are until next time. We are out. Peace.
Bye.